In this part, we will discuss about evaporation, factors affecting evaporation, how does evaporation cause cooling. We know that during summer, when we kept water in an earthen pot becomes cool. Why? Because of the tiny holes present in the pot which helps the water to evaporate. And due to this, the water becomes cool in a short period of time. Another example from our daily life, we can say that our wet clothes dry due to evaporation. It is because of water present in them. Thus, the fast moving particles or molecules of a liquid are constantly escaping from liquid to form water vapor or gas. So, we can define evaporation as the phenomenon of change of a liquid into vapors at any temperature below its boiling point is called evaporation. There are some factors which determine the rate of evaporation. Here we can discuss the four factors to affect evaporation: temperature, surface area, humidity, and wind speed. Evaporation is also affected by temperature. As the temperature of air is increased, its capacity to hold moisture also increases. Any increase in air temperature rises the temperature of water at the evaporation source, which means that more energy is available to the water molecules for escaping from liquid to a gaseous state. Hence, evaporation is directly proportional to the temperature of evaporating surface. Warmer the evaporating surface, higher the rate of evaporation. Humidity. The rate of evaporation is closely related with the relative humidity of air. Since the moisture holding capacity of air at a given temperature is limited. Drier air evaporates more water than moist air. In other words, higher the vapor pressure, lower the rate of evaporation. It is a common experience that evaporation is greater in summer and at midday than in winter and at night. Wind speed. Evaporation depends on the wind speed as well. When the winds are light, a thin layer of air just above the surface gets nearly saturated. Under the circumstances, the difference between the vapor pressure between ground and air is very small. Thus results in very low evaporation. On the other hand, when the wind velocity is high, turbulence is set up in the air. Moisture evaporated from the ground is mixed upward and the vapor pressure difference between the atmosphere and the surface remains large. Thus, the rate of evaporation is accelerated. Surface area. The rate of evaporation is determined by the area of the exposed surface of water. Larger areas of evaporating surface increase the rate of evaporation. Cooling effect of evaporation. Evaporation occurs when the particles of the liquid absorb heat from the surroundings. The absorption of heat increases the energy of the particles of the liquid and they escape the liquid surface into gaseous form. Since particles of liquid absorb heat from the surroundings, the amount of heat present in the surroundings decreases, which causes cooling in the surroundings. Here, some examples of evaporation are given here. Stream rising from a pot of water, puddles that have dried up, water sitting in a bowl that seems to disappear after a few days. These all are the examples of evaporation. Sometimes we will get confused with the two terms evaporation and boiling. Here, the differences between evaporation and boiling. Boiling is a bulk phenomenon, but evaporation is a surface phenomenon. Boiling starts at boiling point of a substance. Evaporation starts below the boiling point. Particles from the bulk of the liquid change into vapor state in the case of boiling. But in evaporation, particles from the surface gain enough energy to overcome the intermolecular forces of attraction present in the liquid and change into the vapor state. Boiling is a quick process and evaporation is a slow process. And boiling occurs at fixed temperature but evaporation occurs at any temperature.